make me dance. You make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You don't need to complicate it. Say you love it when you're hating, and I can see it on your face. And no, I just can't take it. No, I just can't take it. You don't need to complicate it. Say you love it when you're hating, and I can see it on your face. And no, I just can't take it. No, I just can't take it.
Hello and welcome to the second race of the IFAR season. Today we are at Kansas Motor Speedway. They just ran through qualifying. I am going to take this quick little bit to make sure my cameras are all set up. Let me use this as our... Alright, of course it's not working because I'm on the TV1. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, just me in the booth tonight. Everyone else is watching the NASCAR Cup race, so for all you people that are out there watching the Cup race, I don't know if the Cars Tour race is still going, and IFAR, as well as watching Subway Surfers in the background. God help you, and hope you have a good night. So, get my camera set up. But yeah, Kansas Motor Speedway. I'm going to go through the track a little bit. I do know Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, league owner, did a little bit of decal up work to the track. Got a choose cone right here in turn 1. Very nice logo for the track, not to glaze too much, but that just looks straight clean. I am a big fan of clean logos, so pardon the glazing. Got some nice logos in the back. See cheese food represented along with the official fuel of the league. All in all, and a few other logos that I am not familiar with. Well, I mean, there's some that I'm familiar with all those except for Play On. There are some more in the back. You might recognize as well, and not the pizza, Domino. I think that's a sponsor of the league as well. I got some Sierra. I see that in the restart zone, and Penn Entertainment. That's actually a logo I've not seen before. I'm curious what that is for, but I'm not gonna dive into it because I don't care. All right, let's see. We got a little bit of time left here in Happy Hour. I'm going to use that little bit of time just to go through the field, go through your pole sitter, all that jazz. Got our camera set up here for initial start of the race. That way, guys, I usually have my little cool camera I do at the beginning. Get that set up. And it looks like, let me double check, make sure everybody on the ticker is doing good. Mr. Carson sent his number. Why don't I have it? I should. Yeah, there's that. Get some of these fixed up, refreshed. That way they're all good for the race here in a few minutes. You might notice I do not have Thomas Troxel or Dane Stinson's numbers, as they didn't send them. I have no idea what numbers they are, so I'm not going to try figuring that out at the moment. I didn't check how many laps we have tonight. I am curious. Let's see what we got on a fuel tank. 33 laps projected. I believe the actual race is 100 laps. It does say 267 on the thing, but I believe that is an I&I change from the norm. Alright, I forgot they have a really long happy hour, so yeah, we'll ball with that. Gives me time to yap about stuff. Let's see. Let's kind of go through the field a little bit here. We got Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, league owner, outside pole sitter in the number 18. Victorville got to the third in the number 12. He just drowned in his pit box. That's nice. Can't say I was expecting that. There's Liam Tingley. He's back in the number 25. He's here tonight. Cole Rodriguez sporting his number 91 Max Tonight car. There's Thomas Troxel, the guy whose number I don't have, but is a very nice looking paint scheme, number 10. He just disappeared. So a lot of these guys practicing their pit stalls, trying to get a little last minute hot laps in, figuring out the wear, just finding that golden ratio to put yourself in position for a good night. Then there is our pole sitter for tonight. Maybe a bit of shocker for some, and my thing's not loading. That's great. Man, I had all prepared and I made it. I didn't want to load. Alright. Man! Loud! Alright, I guess it's broke. Alright, there it is. Yeah, TalhaDevYT, your pole sitter. I believe this is his first career IFAR pole, number 14 for Melling Cup Racing. I gotta remember last week was second to Andrew Cruz on the final lap of Daytona, and too many switchbacks ended up putting him in a bad position. That didn't quite get the finish he wanted, but tonight he was able to put it on the pole. We'll see what he does during the race. There's Jelani Howell, I believe the owner of Domino, not the pizza. I don't really know the whole lore behind that, but for league's sake, I believe it's relevant. Number 99, Jackson Brown. He had a few. He's got a new paint scheme. That's one thing I can point out there. Blaine Davis. Yep. See, I already talked about most of these guys. There's Jolene Sims. One thing to note: DSRA did go to Kansas. Not this exact version, obviously, but they did go to Kansas and DSRA, and they ended up winning that race. There was a bit of a pit road glitch that was pointed out by someone, and that did alter the finish of that race, unfortunately. But if they can lean back on at least a little bit of something, maybe try to use some of that experience for tonight. There's Lane Lyle, number 81. Not much to note about him. He's back and figuring out the limits of pit road. I just noticed the fat Lyle on his quarter, or not his quarter panel, next to his wheel in front of the car. I didn't notice that before. Must be a new addition that was added this season. But yeah, got a nice little field here. I believe we got, I think, let's see, 15, 17 cars for tonight. So just a little bit less than what we had last week. And there's Garson Millyoung. I was going to make a note about that, but we'll wait till they pop up on the thing again. Is my thing working? Yes. Alright. There's Riley Trawick, number 11, their first oval start, to my knowledge, here in IFAR. That's death. More stuff going on. The alright. And looks like it is race time. So let's go ahead and get that set up. 100 laps for tonight. My stuff's set up a little bit here. Right. That should be good. Alright, I need to add a chroma filter to that. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong one, aren't I? Am I not? Oh well, I guess we'll just ball with the lap counter. I guess that's how I had it. Okay, let's see. Should be ready. Command has been given. Front row, TalhaDevYT, Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, P2, or not P2, P3, Gino Bononi, P4, Jolene Sims, starting 5th, Cole Rodriguez, outside of him, Alexander, why did I call him Alexander? What am I am tweaking. AJ Rodriguez, of no relation. And then right behind that, Thomas Troxel, Jelani Howell, Blaine Davis, Joshua Clements, back to the number 92, Ally Toyota, Liam Tingley, Landon Lyle, Garson Millyoung, Jackson Brown, and running up the final bit of the field that showed up, Victor Delgado III and Riley Trawick. Pace cars in TalhaDevYT. I believe the first time his IFAR career is going to lead us to the green. Here at Kansas. Already filing out. Joshua Clements wasting no time. Making a move on Jelani Howell in the 19. Thomas Troxel, he's down there on the bottom. Washes up a little bit. That's going to hurt Jelani already. And Alexander Gonzalez-Greene quickly to the lead off of turn 2. TalhaDevYT holds on the second. Gino Bononi, he's right there. Joshua Clements is going to wash up a bit. Jolene Sims in fourth. Oh! Big issue for the 06! I'm not sure if they got to the line or not, if that's going to be a caution. Oh yeah, restart. Okay, yeah, I'm tweaking. Not sure why we had a restart, but yeah, we got a restart. We'll watch him die. Or I'm sorry if y'all didn't like the word death, but yeah, that is a way to start. So restart attempt start attempt number 1 was not a go. So we'll have to go back to the drawing board on that. While we're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can't get my lap thing, add a chroma key to that. Maybe it'll fix it. Or was it a color correction? Yeah. And it still doesn't work for some reason. Oh well. Not sure why, but alright. I guess that's something I'll have to fix next time I get a chance to do that, because that is obviously something I can't just roll around with being a problem. Alright. So they reset. We're going to go attempt number 2. Command has once again been given. 15 cars on track right now. We did miss Dida Rodriguez last start attempt. I believe he's the only guy we were missing, which would make it 16. Field is going. There is Trawick. I guess that's the one car we missed. I thought they were there, actually. Never mind. Okay, I guess we didn't miss nobody. TalhaDevYT, Alexander Gonzalez-Greene. Once again, well, obviously once again up front because we reset. But yeah, 100 laps, 33 laps on a tank, 15 cars to battle it out. It'll be something. Pace car is going to try to go into pit road for the final time, since they do manual cautions. They're only on track once in the race. TalhaDevYT going through the Sierra restart zone, and green flag is in the air here at Kansas. There's a pole in the way. I didn't notice that last time. AGG giving that bit of a pinch. He's going to get that run on exit if he can hold it right. Bit of a slide. Talha's holding on a lot better this attempt. Gino thought about going 3, thought better of it. Maybe get Talha a bit of a defense there. See if he can shake him up a little bit. And lap 1 is going to go to TalhaDevYT in the 14. Well, that's weird. Now my laps are right, but my lap is wrong. Alright, I'll have to fix that. The colors are wrong. And I'll fix that next caution or next set of stops. We did have a spinner. That is Liam Tingley. He is way out of contention at the moment. Long race, still a lot of racing to go. Why do I keep trying to call him Alex? AJ Rodriguez in the 78. Season 9 DSRA bracket champion, as some would call him. He is up to 4th. Gino Bononi trying the high line, trying to get around TalhaDevYT. Looks like that is going to work here for the time being. Talha is going to file in right behind him, setting themselves up for the run. And from what I understand, this race is going to be pretty up there in the tire wear factor. So saving your stuff is going to be crucial. And Gino Bononi quickly around the 18. 18 is going to try to cross over. Unless he's just making his normal corner entry. I think the 24 is committed to the high line these past couple corners, and so far so good for the 24 Gino Bononi. Yeah, that is bugging me. I'm gonna tab out real quick to get that fixed. That is irritating me with the lap thing. Is it inverted? No, it's not. Okay. Laps. That's what I need to have turned on. Alright, we're good. Liam Tingley, he's on pit road. First stop of the night. He is, I don't know if that was forceful by the fact that he killed his tires, or maybe he, knows his tires are dead. Gonna try to put himself in a strategic spot. Maybe put himself in at least a little bit shallower of a hole than what he's already in. We'll have to see where it turns out for Liam, but he's gonna quickly be out of contention in this one. TalhaDevYT, he's dropping back. I imagine that is a factor of tire saving. The trick about tire saving I've noticed is you gotta find that fine line between saving your stuff and giving up time, and it's kind of a gray area. It just really depends on where the competition's at and where their push level's at and where it ends up over the run. AJ Rodriguez all over the back of Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, gives him a push down the back straightaway. He's in P3 right now, that number 78. And he is going to attempt to get around that 18 on the high line here off of turn 4. I was talking about that DSRA Kansas race. I know the setup, the track, and all that is different, but it's the same layout. And you can kind of connect the dots depending on where your skill level is, I guess. But he did get pole in that DSRA race last Sunday, so I think he might have figured something out about this track. It looks like there's an interviewer in chat saying he edited the Star of Lyle into the 18. I'm just noticing that now. Yeah, that is a nice little ad. That is very, very nice. Very realistic too. Did you do it in the Comic Sans font? I think it's the Comic Sans font, because that's even more funny. He did it in the Comic Sans font. Currently working on Jelani Howell for position 9, I think. Yeah, position 9. So far, he's just hit the wall before. That's going to dampen that a little bit. A lot of these guys saving tires, and some of these guys are struggling. Liam Tingley, obviously, lap down, different course of strategy. Blaine Davis, I think he's on the struggle bus right now. He's falling out of the draft. Jackson Brown, he's holding on, along with Riley Trewick, Victor Delgado III. Then there's Garson Moon as well. Thomas Stroxel, he's holding on in P8. And TalhaDevYT has dropped down to 6th. Cole Rodriguez, he's getting around AJ Rodriguez. Don't believe they're related. But that is the current battle right now for P3. Jolene Sims under attack from the 14, potentially here in a little bit, depending on where their push level is. 91 takes the high line. 78 takes the low. I think 91 is going to get the run on an exit here. 78 is going to pinch him just a wee bit, but not going to be enough. 91, Cole Rodriguez up P3. Got another car growing high up here. That is Joshua Clements making that high line work. So 13 laps in, they got 33 on a tank, so they're going to have to pit at least around the 32, 31. I think some of these guys may try to pit a little early, like lap 31, or I just said lap 31, lap 30 to lap 29 potentially. So that's, I think, really just find that level of push where you can make it to the end of the fuel run and not kill your tires to the point where you're losing a bunch of time. It's just really going to depend on how that's executed by these guys. See TalhaDevYT, he's going to try to see if he can get back around that 92. 92 just made the high line work to get around TalhaDevYT. Now AJ Rodriguez, he's starting to fall back a little bit. May have pushed his stuff a little too hard trying to get up there. Now he's starting to feel the effects of it side by side between the 14 and 92 down the back straightaway. They both take their separate lines. That 92 has made that hop line work. Looks like he's going to get the run off again, but that 14 still trying to hold strong. Whew, that was close. 14 hit the brake there. Jolene Sims kind of been chilling here in a P4. Nothing too crazy at the moment. Josh going to try to work on his Team 8, the 78 of AJ Rodriguez. AJ's going to slide up. Oh, that's going to really hurt the 92's exit. It allows 14 TalhaDevYT. He's going to get a run. Thomas Troxell's got a run. Doesn't do anything with it, though. Doesn't want to take it 3 wide too early in this run. I keep trying to say run and race at the same time. It doesn't work. Yeah, I get my words all jumbled up. Sorry about that. And positions didn't change there. Josh still... Oh, he slid it in there big time. Wow. Gonna slide in on the bottom of the 78 now. Gets clear. Now TalhaDevYT, he's going to try to make his work of AJ Rodriguez. And clears him into 1. Yeah, the 78 has definitely cooked his stuff up a bit more than these guys. Troxell, he's going to try see if he can get that spot. Ooh, big close there. Side by side into 1. Oh, he slides up a little bit in the 78. They stay clean. Troxell gets the spot. Need some movement back here between Riley Trawick. They're trying to maximize their corners. I've been seeing them dive down on that apron on the front stretch, trying to gain that little bit of time. Yeah, look at them. They're going right down almost to the grass. Not quite. Jackson Brown following in suit. Liam Tingley, he's on a wee bit better tires. I imagine he saved his tires a bit better than these guys in terms of the fact he has to manage them a bit better. Being a lap down, try to keep himself in the race. But doesn't look like he's putting a lot of pressure on these guys since they're having a battle of their own for, I believe that's P13. Check the chat a little bit. Oh, both of them in the wall. That's going to allow Liam Tingley to get the run on the high line. Alright. Did anyone have an incident other than that? Okay. Yeah, but while they're battling, I thought Blaine Davis might have cooked his stuff up more than those guys. No, he might have been saving. He has caught the 99 and 11. And, yeah. He's going to try to make some overtakes. Quick check on the leaders. Well, I missed the pass for the lead. Look at me. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, he is to the lead past Gino Bononi. I think Gino cooked his stuff up. Alex saving his stuff a bit better. It's just been a game of saving up here. Lap 21, I got to cross the line to start lap 22. He's going to pull weight a little bit. Cole Rodriguez, he's actually had a pretty solid race right now, running P3, having a pretty good night. And not much has changed other than that. Joshua Clements has been a bit more on the aggressive side in terms of trying to get around these guys. And Jolene not going to put a whole lot of a fight against the 92. Got bigger fish to fry right now. So far, so good. Oh, looks like Landon Lyle, he's going to try to take P8 from Garson Muyoung. Whilst I was looking through the field, kind of the back half of the pack where a lot of the battles were going on, AJ, he's still slipped a few more spots. He's under pressure from Jelani Howell now for that 10th spot. And Lyle and Garson both on that high line trying to get the momentum off the top on exit. Both of them in the wall, but Lyle hits it more than the 70. The 70 is going to try to go low, take that spot back. Going into turn 1, got him clear for a little bit. Lyle's got that high line advantage for corner exit. And Garcia's going to try the slide job, and it works. Crossover. While back at it again, Jelani Howell, meanwhile, trying to go for P10 on AJ Rodriguez. Lyle's going to try the slide job. And it's going to work as Garcia Young hits the wall off of turn 4. Jelani Howell up to P10, has passed AJ Rodriguez. Liam Tingley, he's still trying to manage what he can at the moment. I'm not sure what would be the right plan for him. I mean, spinning out early. Oh, we got another spinner. Jelani Howell's around. Oh, it just gotten around AJ Rodriguez as it hits the inside wall on the back straightaway. Big damage to the back of the car. Jackson Brown, he's around as well. That's, I don't know if did they call a caution for that? They did. Caution is out. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene still your leader. Caution comes out lap 26. Take a quick replay on that. Here's a replay from Jelani Howell. And it looks like they just gotten around AJ Rodriguez and gets loose off of 2. AJ nowhere to go. He just goes around. And right into that inside wall. Big damage to the 19. And somewhere in this, Jackson Brown gets involved. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him. We'll take a look at him. There's a still battle with Riley Trawick and Blaine Davis. I mean, this battle for quite literally last on track, aside from Liam Tingley, went quite hard. I think 11 just kind of, I'm not sure if that was two guys going for the same line or whatnot, but 99 got the worst of it regardless, and I think that took down both their tires. Back to live. There's a battle on pit road. I should probably go to the pit road cam. And Cole Rodriguez is going to lead him off pit road. Big move by Cole. One thing to note here, Liam Tingley, he is going to get the free pass and be put back in contention for this race, both the 19 and 99, getting repairs. Now that hit the 99 or 19 took on the inside wall was a decent lick. I just don't know how bad of a hit it was. See, I don't know where their damage is going to be long term. Jackson Brown still on pit road. Obviously having to take a longer stop at those blown tires. I don't know if that's cosmetic. I know my game's had issues with showing how much damage is on a car, but from the looks of it, that 19 looks like they repaired that pretty good. I imagine they're going to go up to the choose cone here soon, so I'm going to go ahead and get my camera set up for that since we're not using this anymore. Oh, it's actually pretty close. Yep, there's choose cone. These guys are going to take that choose cone to decide what lanes they're going to take for this next restart. I forgot to change this flag condition. My apologies on that. Keep it yellow for now. That way you'll know it's yellow. I'll change it back when we go green. But yeah, I'd imagine these guys choosing this time, 25 deciding to manually EOL, or actually I think that might be product of them getting the free pass. Colruyt to the bottom, AGG to the top, and mixed bag behind them. Yeah, I'm not sure if that is lag or just the product getting the free pass for 25. I imagine they'd be to the back either way. But one thing that'll be something to note for sure. But Cole Rodriguez, really great pit stop there. Put himself in the lead. Now, these guys pitting lap 27. Let me get my calculator out for this. So if anyone's watching this in the background and wanting an estimate on when they're going to have to pit again, I'm going to help y'all out here. Lap 27. Y'all will have to pit again. Lap 60. So there are at least 2 more stops in this race. I say on lap 60. When I say on lap 60, I mean to say around lap 60 because there's going to be different levels of push where you want to put yourself in the long run. I could definitely see guys pitting around lap 50, 55 just to put himself on a different strategy. And coming off turn 4 to start lap 29, Cole Rodriguez is going to lead us to the green. And not a good start from the 18 at AGG. He's going to lose a spot from Joshua Clements. I'm not sure if Jolene Sims also got a bad start, but regardless, the 18 did not go as fast as they would have liked. That allowed Cole Rodriguez to get a run and take it. Josh was able to get a run as well, as we got 3. I thought we had 3 right there for a second. I guess we didn't. Yeah, but Josh, he's now hot on the heels of 18. Highest he's been all night, I think. Unless my memory's fried, which there's a good chance of that. And now we're 3 wide. 92, 06, 24. Oh, 24 is going to squeeze it. I'm not sure if he was 100% aware that he was 3 wide there, but thankfully they lived to see another day. Josh is going to try the high line again. Oh, he is so close to that wall. Holy moly. Doesn't get grabbed by it, and he holds on and gets the run off the corner, but Gino get a better run off the corner. That was pushing a little harder. Here comes Thomas Troxel in the 10. Trying to put the pressure on the 06. Oh, he slides up on entry. I don't think he was expecting the 92 to slow up for that corner like he did. Oh, that's going to hurt him big time. That's going to hurt AJ Rodriguez a little bit as well. Here comes Victor Delgado the 3rd. Restart shenanigans. Troxel's going to clear the 14 to TalhaDevYT. Josh, he falls back a little bit more. Gets passed by Jolene Sims. Here comes Landon Lyle on the top line with Garson Muyung. Talha's going to put the pressure, try to get around the 7. Why did I say 70? The 10 of Thomas Troxel. He's going to pinch the 78 a little bit, make sure he doesn't get the run on exit to. Well, I mean, he gets the run on exit, but kind of dumps it a little bit. Or damps it a little bit, rather. And Troxel's got to run on the top. He's going to try to see if he can get above that 14 before we go into 1. He's got a little bit of an edge on the quarter panel. Not quite enough mid-corner. Josh has to slide up a little bit mid-corner. That hurts his run, allows Garson to get a run on the high line. Talha's 3 wide. AJ Rodriguez, Thomas Troxel. They're really close to dooring each other right now. AJ's having to lift quite a bit. Oh, and they touch! Thomas Troxel's around! TalhaDevYT's around! Oh! Smushed him! Treywick! How? Oh, horrible crash off of 4. Caution is out. Lap 35. Pole sitters involved. Jelani, I don't know if they parked it or if they called a tow truck. Troxel's still spinning. I think it's got a tire. They blew a tire or something. Go ahead and take a look on the replay on that. Let's take a look at the replay. And remember, the 14, 78, and 10 were 3 wide. They're, like I was saying just a bit ago, they were getting really close to hitting each other. And AJ, I mean, I think both of them just made contact. And TalhaDevYT's really just kind of caught in the crossfire. And Troxel gets smushed. Jelani, I don't know exactly where they get hit there, but I imagine AJ might have came down and made contact. I'll take a look at that real quick. Actually, let's take a look at Jelani's roof cam. I think that would be a better shot. I guess I was mistaken. They weren't directly involved in that. 11 just kind of died. They're take another look at the 78, see if anything happened different with them, because I know they got in the wall after spinning. I think it was just a product of getting involved anyway. Go TV2, see if that's got a different angle for us. Yeah, you got a lot better angle here to see what happened. Troxel's actually got loose on X. I don't even think that would be on AJ. Wow. That was a lot of hard hits there. While I was looking at that, they I believe they already did their pit stops. I think they're choosing this time. Might be. If they are, I'll get my camera out just in case. They are choosing this time. Alright. So, yeah. Benoni, high side. AGG, low side. I just realized, is it still? Okay, it's not still doing the thing. Alright, so these guys pit, I think, lap 35. Do the math. You're going to have to put yourself in a position around 68, I think, would be as long as this fuel run would go. Again, would still have to pit 2 more times, unless you're crazy. I don't really think saving much would really do you a lot in terms of, for the long run, with tire wear. I think your best bet definitely would be at least 2 more stops. Victor Delgado III, I believe somewhere in that pit stop cycle, came up P4. I don't know if that was a product of the wreck that happened or not, but he's there regardless. See if we got any DNFs out of the race. Currently only Jelani Howell out of the race. 99 Jackson Brown, a lap down. Not sure if he was 2 laps down or whatever, but that's where he's at right now, and we'll see where that puts him for the long run. If we hopefully we get another one. First one we had was pretty good. With quite a bit of side damage from that incident that just happened. I think they might have something different on pit road as well, made some spots up. But regardless, AGG, Gina Benoni, going to lead us to the green here at lap 38. And green flag back out in the air as Gino does not get the start now. I think that top line might be a bit weaker than what these guys were thinking for the restarts. Josh able to clear the 24 into turn 1 pretty quickly. Victor Delgado the third holding on P4. Gino, he's got to run on the bottom. He'll try to get around the 92. Oh, 2 cars in the wall. It's the 11 and the 91. That's going to cause a bit of a stack up. 78, he's right there on the top line as well. Josh, he's ripping that high line. Oh, 3 wide. Landon Lyle. Garson Young. Oh, Lyle's in the wall, 3 wide. Colrad, he's trying to get somewhere he can make that run that he got off of 4 work. Goodness. Here comes TalhaDevYT. He's back up there right behind Landon Lyle. Victor Delgado III versus Joshua Clements for P3. Josh has been ripping that high line. Larson lining it, if you will. Just kissed that wall a little bit. Treywick got a really good run off of 4. Had a bit of a wiggle there right in the corner, the middle of the oval, or the middle of the back, front straight stretch. Crap, can't remember. I gotta get my words together, bro. All right, they got in the wall. They got more wall damage now. The car is all kinds of just roughed up, but they're holding on a little bit here. Delgado, he's trying the high line. Sims up to 3rd. They got to run on the leaders. Potentially a run on Benoni. He's going to go high with it. Oh, they might get actually just quarter panel here. Not quite. Gino takes the dive into 1. That allows them to catch up to AJG just a little bit, and the caution is out. Or the yellow flag is out. Why did I say the caution? That's crazy. See if I can find what happened. Take a look at Thomas Troxel, number 10, already pretty banged up from the last incident that happened, and then just that lack of rear end got him loose, and just nowhere Blaine Davis could have really went there. Unfortunate set of circumstances. Not sure what's going on in the chat, but yeah. Definitely a rough night for Thomas Troxel. He's still running though. Blaine Davis, you got a bit of damage from that. Not much has changed up front, and I don't think these guys have made their pit stops yet either, to my knowledge. I don't see a reason to pit, and I see a reason to pit, and I see a good reason to stay out. So whatever decision is made here, I can't really fault. You only did like maybe 3 laps on those tires, but then again, maybe give yourself 3 extra laps of gas just in case. You put yourself in a better spot for the strategy. You never really know what would be the right way to go. Just really depends on situational circumstances. I think pit road is officially open this time. Wouldn't be shocked if everyone came in again. Just put yourself in a better spot for the end. Yeah, nobody's staying out. Everybody pitting. Except for Jackson Brown. I think he's trying to get a lap back. I am hearing rumors of a Austin Dillon versus Blaney battle for the win at Richmond in the NASCAR Cup race. No comment. Ooh, TalhaDevYT just really boxed in the 18. That is really how important it is to get a really good pit stall. I think Victor Delgado with 2 tires, Treywick with 2 tires. Despite being boxed in, AGG did not lose a single spot. TalhaDevYT, on the other hand, I believe he lost quite a few spots. Got Blaine Davis still on pit road, repairing damage from the incident that he was involved in. But on the 4-tire strat, Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, the leader of that, but not the leader of the race. 12 of Victor Delgado the third. He's going to take the lead. Riley Treywick, P2. That damage on the side of the car. Granted, with the issues my game has had lately, detecting damage, that could be a product of that. And that actually, seeing how many times they hit the wall, I would not be shocked if that is actual damage they have. Jackson Brown, he is going to, I believe, drop to the back, get his laps. I think he already got his lap back, but he's going to go ahead and drop to the back. That should put everybody on the lead lap. Yeah, still only 1 car out of the race, Jelani Howell on the 19, as we are lap 43. I can actually give you a good idea on where these guys are at on fuel. Choose cone this time, I'd imagine. Yep. AGG, only car taking the top. Treywick takes the bottom. Gonna drop them down to 3rd on the start. Troxel's still in the race. He's really trying to tough through it without having that rear end. That's definitely going to be a bit of a disadvantage for sure for the short run. I don't know where it's going to put him long run. I am curious, because I've seen drivers do really well without a rear end before. So don't count these guys out by no stretch. But Victor Delgado the third, Alexander Gonzalez-Greene front row. I'll give you a little bit of fuel strat. They pit lap 43, so seeing they have 33 laps on fuel. Again, lap 76, and that is actually, I think that's right on making it on a 1 more stop from here. I think, right? Yeah, I think that'd be right. Unless my math ain't mathin'. Alright. Victor Delgado III, Alexander Gonzalez-Greene for the restart zone. Green flag back in the air, and once again, the top line just ain't it. AGG able to file in right behind him, though. Seeing as Trawick also didn't get that great of a start. And AGG is going to get a really good run on exit here off of 2. Victor trying that high line. Here comes Sims in the 06. They got a huge run. 3 wide for the lead. Almost. Not quite. AGG, he's got that lap. Here comes Landon Lyle in the 81. Sims, again, thinking about taking it 3. Just depends on where the run ends up. Victor's still on the quarter panel of the 80, or why did I say 81? 18. Oh, he's warped out. Oh, alright, we're good. Alright, that's going to cost him, I think, with not being on the track, not being able to side drive. Here comes 81 of Landon Lyle. I'm going to get these numbers all kind of mixed up. Hopefully I don't. Oh, so close between the 81 and the 12 into turn 1. They make it stick. Here comes Sims back on the bottom. Lyle's going to try that high line, get the run. Oh, wow. Three different lines there in the middle of the corner. Oh, Lyle, he scrapes the wall a little bit. That's going to hurt his run. Might allow Gino Bononi to clear off a 2. It will. It's going to allow Garson to get a run potentially. Victor, he's falling back a little bit. Along with Trawick, both those 2-tire strategy cars. I don't know if that's just a product of these guys pushing a little harder than those guys, but if it turns out to be where those 3 laps tires they needed was that big of a deficit, they're in for a little bit of a rough next 3 laps. Well, all that happened. Jolene Sims is taking the lead. Gino Bononi is taking second. AGG is holding strong with his tire saving. I imagine that's what he's doing. 3 wide there, a little bit between TalhaDevYT and I believe Chloe Rodriguez. They've sorted that out. Trawick in the 11. Tingley, he's warping a little bit, but he's holding on. Davis, he's fallen back considerably. I don't know if that's product damage or something. Jackson Brown also fallen back considerably, and as well as Troxel. A lot of those cars are heavily damaged, or at least damaged enough to where they're going to be outside the draft. Carson Millon getting the wall off of turn 4. Joshua Clemens clears him. A little bit of slip up there, both those guys. It's going to allow Cole Rodriguez on the bottom. And pretty much single file throughout the field at the moment. A little bit of shuffle and tuffle in the back, but other than that, nothing too crazy. I think really right now it's just going to be that golden ratio of managing the tires and managing your pace. Let's see how long that run goes. See if we have another caution or if we end up going green. 92 is going to battle with that 70 a little bit more. 70 clears off of 2. Looks like someone might have spun out up there. I'm not sure. I do see some fresh tire smoke. I don't see anybody around anywhere, so that might just be Someone in the back or something. Battle for second, AGG, Gino Bononi. And it looks like AGG off turn 4. He's going to clear that 24 for the time being. Darson Muyoung, he is really trying to get around that 81 of Landon Lyle. He was trying the high line off of turn 2 last time by. He's going to try the low line now. It looks like right now he's going to be able to clear him. Yeah, he's going to be able to clear that 81 now. Here comes Joshua Clements. I think he's saving his stuff, not wanting to push too hard right now. A lot of cars just kind of kissing that wall off of 4, trying to maximize the corner exit. There's Garson, he's trying that high line. I think he's in a little bit of push mode, trying to get that track position. He's really pushing that top line right now. See Josh back there, he's also taking that top line. I think at this point, the tires could be tire fall off, could be the fact that the entire bottom line has draft and Garson does not. He is not making very much ground right now. Oh, and one thing I was going to mention about that 70, I was going to try to say something during a happy hour, but I forgot to mention it. Usually you'd see that number, or not really specifically the number, but the blue stripe down the middle, and I think that's clean and car bright on the hood. That is usually a livery ran by Blake Kinkennon. I haven't seen him in quite a minute. From what I understand, he's gone to iRacing to make work there. But yeah, definitely a little bit of a tribute scheme to someone who's definitely put quite a bit into this community. Blake usually runs the 88 here in IFAR. Heck, he's a past champion. So good little nod to Blake Kinkennon there in that number 70. Yeah, most of these guys have filed out, put themselves in position for what could potentially be the final run of this race for too long. See Victor there with the 2-tire strat. So far, he has held on the strongest between him and Treywick. He's not faring too bad. I can't really say. See AJ Rodriguez there. He's holding on. There's the 25 of Liam Tingley. And there's Treywick there back in P12. And then you got this cluster of cars. These guys are going to be something to watch. 99, 10, 41. And it seems like just the battle for last tonight has been phenomenal. So if you like watching backmarker battles, this is definitely the way to be. And I wouldn't exactly call Troxel a backmarker. He's usually up front, but he's dampered by the damage. Back to the front. Not a lot happening right now. These guys just managing their stuff for the next pit stop. Jolene putting some laps down up front. Yeah, I guess since these guys are filed out, I guess we can go ahead and take a look at that battle in the back. It's so far has singled out at the moment, but usually one of them ends up making a mistake. One catches the other. Wow, that is weird. Why is this car looking like that on my screen? Wait, did I just go back to it and it just fixed itself? It did. Alright, there's something wrong with my something in my game to where when it shows a car's damage, it just isn't accurate. That is not great. I don't like that. I hope I can get that fixed soon, because I've never had an issue like that ever. And I reinstalled my game and now I'm apparently having that issue. I'll have to sort that stuff out. Enter 73, it's an old game and you try to run it on a Windows 11 PC, it's going to have bugs, but sometimes you think those bugs are not there, and they'll poke their head out, and you'll find out real quick. Josh has gotten around the 24 Juno Benoni and battle for the lead. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene has turned on the jets. He's ready to get around that 06 and take the lead. The 06 went straight to the high side, tried to get the run on exit, but AGG, he's going to clear. Jolene going to try the crossover. AGG blocks it right out of the grass. Jolene not taking no for an answer. Tried the high line once again. Once again. Or I just said once again twice in the same sentence. All bad. But regardless, 18's got the lead now. And he's in a bit more of a push mode, I think, at the moment. The 06 is already dropping a little bit further than what I'd expect. Car on pit road 99, Jackson Brown had a little bit of a lockup entering, but so far so good. Jolene having a pretty decent battle with the 92 right now. Joshua Clemens, Josh, I think he's going to get that run off the exit here unless Jolene puts the slider. He does. Josh takes that bottom lane now. He's got the run. It's that product of tires. I think Jolene just pushed a little too hard. Didn't really even put a lot of... I mean, at the beginning of the run, they put a decent bit of time on these guys, but even if you're running the same pace as them, doesn't mean you're running the same way, and that definitely has put them at a tire deficit now. They've fallen down to third, potentially fourth. Is Juno Benoni. He's going to try to make a move on the bottom. He's going to clear Jolene right on exit. Jolene into the wall now. And yeah, they're going to have to just hope for these next round of pit stops to come up quick. And at the moment, like I said, 76 is as far as you can push it. See, the 99's already pitted. I think they're going to be off sequence. You could make it if you pitted now. If you pit now, you could make it to the end on gas. But I think you want to put yourself with better tires towards the end of the race. I honestly think your better move would be pitting around lap 74 or lap 75. Maybe a little bit earlier. I think we're going to see a little bit of a mixed bag. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. But yeah, the gap up front between everybody in the top 5, top 6 even, has definitely gotten a lot bigger. I think somewhere in that exchange, Landon Lyle has taken P5 from Cole Rodriguez, and Garth Miller, remember, he was up front a little bit more. He's definitely starting to feel the effects of tire wear, I believe. And Cole Rod kind of holding on there. The next car back is TalhaDevYT's P8, our pole sitter. And Garson, he's starting to drop a lot. Be interesting to see where he turns out, because they're going to have to pit here soon. I believe they only got 6 more laps in the tank, most of these guys, unless someone was saving a little bit. I have 7. 7 or 8. Yeah, Victor, yeah, not a lot has changed in terms of track position. Liam Tingley holding on to that 10th spot. We're getting the grass a little bit there. And then really filed out between everybody here is Josh. He's starting to turn on the jets a little bit. He's going to try to see if he can get ahead of Alexander Gonzalez-Greene. I remember season 13, we went to this race. Joshua Clemens, I believe, won with a point of return move. I believe it was on the last lap. We're coming to the last lap. Got into Jeff Dixon and caused a big one, but they ended up winning the race. But yeah, that was, I think, a couple seasons ago. A bit's changed since then. And currently just slowly reeling in that 18. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to put themselves in the game. The 18 didn't quite take that bottom line. The 92 did. Took full advantage. Gets that run on the back straightaway. And the 92 goes high. Old game of cat and mouse between the leaders. I think it's only a matter of time before someone pits. Won't focus on that too much right now. See if we can find a battle. Looks like Cole Rodriguez. He is trying to get. I don't know if he's like trying to get around the 81 for the first time or trying to get back around the 81. But regardless, he's making work of it. Lyle's going to try the crossover here into turn 3. He's going to make it stick. I don't think Cole's really pushing that hard right now. He's just putting himself in position where he can get ready to pit here before too long. Garson has fallen back quite a bit. There's a car on the apron. That is Riley Trewick. They have already made their pit stop of the race. They actually just got a black flag. So that is not good for them. They're going to have to go back to pit road. Thomas Troxel, he's going down pit road. So a lot of those cars in the back going to go ahead and go to pit. See Victor Delgado, Liam Tingley also going to pit road. They get a little bit of undercut on the leaders. That is not huge, but it's going to do a good dividend there. See Garson Muyang, TalhaDevYT going to pit road now on 11, coming in to serve their penalty. Big gain on the 70 from 14. TalhaDevYT. AJ Rodriguez on pit road now. There's Jackson Brown. He pitted a little bit earlier. But I don't think he's going to be high enough on the sequence to really change a whole lot in the on-track positions. Blaine Davis, he stays out a little longer. Moves up to P9 for now. Now the leaders are pitting. 24. Oh, 24. I don't know if he spun out or what, but he definitely is smoking with the tires on pit road. 70's out, 18's in. I believe I've seen Jolene also saying they were planning on pitting here soon. Josh is there. He's probably going to pit this time. He's taking a pretty wide entry. Make sure he can execute quite nicely. Nothing too crazy. Jolene pits. Big gain from Landon Lyle on the 06. Colrad, he pits. Had a little bit of a lack of brakes on entry. Pit road. I hope he didn't speed. We'll find out here shortly. Thomas Troxel, he did speed. So he's going to go down pit road again. I believe the 70 might have also sped. 70 Garson Muyang. A lot of cars speeding tonight. Here comes Blaine Davis. He's coming in for his pit stop. Pitting a little later than these guys. Puts him in a bit of a better position tire-wise by maybe a couple laps. But we'll just have to see where that ends up for him. Jumping only P6. Imagine this guy he's not the leader yet. We still got some guys staying out. Or maybe that's just process of these guys pitting at the moment. There's Josh. I believe that is where the lead is going to be exchanged. And now Alexander Gonzalez-Greene pitting a little earlier. That undercut. He's going to have a pretty decent lead here. It's going to be bigger than what it was before they entered pit road. Now, the thing to note, Josh has about a lap fresher tires. I mean, a lap can make a decent bit of a difference. We'll just have to see towards the end of this run as we encroach on 20 to go here at Kansas. Riley Trewick lap down 14th. Alright, there's Josh there in P2. Blaine Davis, he comes out 10th. Or he came in 10th. We'll see where he comes out. I think he's going to be right about where he was with Jackson Brown. There's Landon Lyle there. He's coming out 3rd. Wow, big jump for Lyle with the gains on pit road. Gina Bononi, P4. And then P5, Jolene Sims. P6, TalhaDevYT. He made a lot of gains on pit road as well from 8th to 6th. Big jump there. Cole Rodriguez up to 7th. There's Thomas Troxel lap down. And Garson Muyang with the pit road violation, speeding. They're in not as good as a spot. And there's Victor Delgado 3rd and 8th. He pitted a little earlier, but despite that, did not gain a whole lot. So he's going to be a bit of a deficit for the end of this run. But these guys pitted around lap 76, so they are good to go to the end. No concerns. Right in our top 10 is AJ Rodriguez. I believe 9th was Liam Tingley. And there is your current on-track positions. TalhaDevYT, he's trying to run away from that 91 of Cole Rodriguez. Ooh, bit of a slip up from Jolene Sims. They're trying to hold on to it. Goodness, pace car. Yeah, this is really the biggest battle on track right now between Cole Rodriguez and TalhaDevYT for P6. Cole's gonna go high, Talha's gonna go low. He's gonna let him by. Not wanting to put that pressure on. He's gonna let Cole Rod burn his stuff up, try to catch him later. I think draft's gonna be a factor as well, but I don't know how big it's gonna be. This feels a lot more spread on what it was in the first run. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, he is basically in a league of his own right now. He executed really well with the undercut. We'll just have to see where Josh is able to put this for the final stretch with having that one lap fresher tires. Wick there in the middle, just running their race at this point. Jolene versus Gino right now. Not a huge. Oh well, Jolene's going to try to cut a little time on him into the front stretch. Nothing too crazy. Oh, we have a spinner. Somebody spun. That is Jackson Brown. He's going to go to pit road. I believe he has a blown tire. Yeah, rough night for that 99 team. But we stay green, and so far everything else seems to be pretty smooth. Very spread out field right now. I'm not seeing any battles on track at the moment, except for maybe the 24 and the 06. They're probably the closest two cars together on track. As 15 to go, and this time by for Alexander Gonzalez-Greene. Yeah, this little jumble here between third and sixth is starting to turn into something. Colruyt, he's pushing a bit to catch these guys in the draft, and you got to find that ratio as well for getting in that sniff of the draft and not killing your tires too much where you fall out of it anyway. And that's going to be something these guys are going to have to balance. You see Landon Lyle, he's taking the tie line now. I don't know if that's defense or offense, but regardless, that's the decision he made. Pretty much, just being blunt there. Yeah, this battle might start cooking for P3. We'll just have to see. There's TalhaDevYT P7. Not wanting to hurt himself for the finish of this race. Something happened. I believe we were under caution now. Blaine Davis is wrecked on the front straightaway. I do not know what happened, so we are now under caution. That changes everything. Let's take a look at what happened. Alright, let's take a look at Blaine Davis here. Gets in that wall, and scrapes it a bit, gets loose, tries to hold on to it, and it just goes around on him and right in front of Thomas Troxel. Oh no! His night has gone from bad to worse to ugly. That number 10 car is just... It's still running somehow. Despite getting ran into by almost every car in this track. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but gosh dang, he cannot catch a break. Blaine Davis too, I think this would be a miracle if that car can finish the race at this point. Not really much else to look at on that wreck. We're going to go ahead and go to our final pit stops of the night. I'm pretty sure, I mean, unless we have another caution obviously, but I don't see why we would. Unless like they somehow wreck again, which is very possible. So at this point, they're going to probably be going green with 10 laps to go. that'll be the situation they're in. TalhaDevYT. Oh, he had to slow up a little bit there. He's going to lose a little time. We'll see where this factors out. Got car staying out, trying to get a lap back. And Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, he's going to come out with the lead. Gino Bononi holds third. Not a lot of position changes, except for the fact that Landon Lyle did lose a... Actually, he didn't lose any time. Never mind. And then there's poor Thomas Troxel. He's holding on. Come on, man. He's got 10 more laps. Black flag for Landon Lyle. Black flag for Thomas Troxel. Did our leader get a black flag? Sorry for the high pitch there. I think my voice is killed. I've been yapping too much. I don't see anything in chat, but to my understanding, I believe our race leader has gotten a black flag. That is highly unfortunate. Well, that puts Joshua Clements to the lead, Gino Bononi to P2. We're about to come up on the choose here. Riley Trawick going to be sent to the back with, I believe, a lap plus. I believe would probably be the move that's going to be made if I had to assume. Them staying out. Maybe we'll get lucky with another yellow. Here we go, choose cone. Josh takes bottom, Gino takes top. Mixed bag behind him. This race is not over yet. By no stretch of the imagination. Well, looks like we're going to go green here with right at 10 to go. It's really just going to come down to push. How long you can make it push. These guys are going to be making some pretty hefty decisions. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few more wrecks before this thing is said and done. The big question is, can Thomas Troxel finish this race? Find out here in 10 laps. Joshua Clements, he's going to lead us to the green. Jim Bononi on the outside. Jolene Sims holding on P3. They've basically been there all night. Cole Rodriguez, he's kept himself in position. The Melling row 3. Then AGG, Liam Tingley, and we're about to go green. Through the Sierra restart zone, Joshua Clements with a great start, spins the tires, but it gives him a really good jump regardless. They got a pretty decent lead. I think we're 3 wide already. Gino, he's slid up. Oh, Talha slides it behind the... Oh, we got a spinner. Trawick. Single car. We stay green. Colrad, he lost quite a few spots there. Bononi, he's under pressure from the Melling duo. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, despite losing, like, I think 5 spots or something like that. I think he, like, fell back to 7th. In 1 lap, he's already up to 2nd. What a drive, and he can still charge for this win. TalhaDevYT and Victor Delgado III, they were battling for, I believe that's going to end up being P6. See the tire smoke in the back. That is from Riley Trawick spinning out. Here comes Jolene Sims. Point of no return at 5 laps to go. We're not there yet. We still got a few more laps left. Oh, huge run from Jolene Sims. Almost went right underneath the 22 or the 92 right into 1. 92 goes high. Are we under caution? We are under caution. Yellow flag is out. Like I was saying, cautions breed, or I actually didn't say that, but that's basically what I mean. Cautions breed cautions. I wouldn't be shocked if we had another yellow, and we had another yellow. Decently big wreck off of 4. We'll take a look at that now. Yeah, it looks like Cole sticks high on the 12. 12, it kind of just wasn't really a room there, I guess. I'm not sure what really happened. Just Two guys going for one spot. 91 spins, 81 caught in the crossfire. That was really just summing up on that. Riley Troke on pit road getting some fresh tires. And Thomas Troxel survives another lap. Alright, back to live. Yes, you are looking at this right. Victor Delgado the third. Tala Aziz 3-4 right now. Can't wait to see how they sell it. I'm sorry, man. I had to make the joke. But yeah, Alexander Gonzalez-Greene to the lead. Where the heck did Josh Pitt? Okay, we had pit stops. Okay, I didn't think that would be. I mean, yeah, I think that would be an option. So we had guys pit. All right, that shakes it up. So AGG back to the lead. See if we got any black flags in chat. Nothing right now. I think they're good. So as it stands, we're going to go green with probably, let's see, they're going to choose 95. So we're going to go green right at the point of no return. Once we go green, that is the race. I'm still on the replay. Why am I there? All right. Did I ever? All right, I did. All right. We're going to choose this time Alexander Gonzalez-Greene in the lead. Gina Benoni P2. Got some guys pit. I don't see anyone with the black flag, so except for the 11. So we'll see what happens. This is the last choose of the race. Choose wisely. All right. The field is set. Anything from here will not be considered a caution, as we are going to enter the point of no return. If you die, womp womp. That is the basic rendition of that. If you live, congratulations. You survived the point of no return. Now, granted, I have pretty good trust in these guys that they'll be able to keep it at least a little clean. So I'm not concerned about it being a absolute monstrosity of a finish, but we'll see what happens here. I think the highest car with fresh tires that might be that 81 car, so watch out for those guys with freshies. I don't know how far they'll go, but they're gonna go for spots that might not be there, so just watch out. Going green for the final time. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene, Gino Benoni on your front row. AGG gets the jump. We're green here at Kansas once again. Landon Lyle with a huge jump. Oh, Tala's going to chop him with them older tires. Lyle's got the... Oh, Carson. Oh, AJ. Oh, Victor's around. Oh, Josh is involved. Troxel holds on. He survives. Josh is dead. Well, they say that... Oh, wait. Did we have time for another caution? I guess we did. My bad. You see, math is a glorious piece of merchandise that I forgot that you also needed a lap to finish the race. So we had one lap window for a point of no return. So now we're under the point of no return. My bad. So sue me. My bad, I had a long day. Alright. Apology not accepted. Alright. Landon Lyle is on fresh tires. That's all I'm going to say. Things about to get spicy. I mean spicy jalapeno. Spicy. I don't imagine they're going to waste too much time here. I believe pit road is going to be open. Was pit road open last time? And also jumbled up and confused. I need a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, we've seen that wreck happen live, so we don't really need a replay. Obviously, it was. I think what happened there was just there were so many people going for so many gaps, and there was just no room for said gaps, as they are. I believe they're choosing this time. I didn't have my camera set for that. My apologies. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. They weren't choosing this time. I'm losing my mind. All right, my apologies. All right, so nobody pit except for the 92 and 41. Or net. Everybody stayed out. Victor with a heavy damage to the back of that 12 car was running fourth, and like rush hour traffic. There was just so many moves being made, and some of those moves didn't have room to be made, and it was just, you know, sometimes it's just how it goes. All right, now I'm 100% sure they're choosing this time. We're gonna get a 2-lap dash. Actually, we might get less than that. Let me do the math here. Okay, so I'm actually like sit and do. Hold up. Let me unmute the race official, that way y'all can hear what's going on. All right, so I guess they're gonna run a lap past the checkered for the official finish of the race. So they just did their choose. All right, so that is note on that. Oh, welcome to BPNR. Hope they weren't in quiet zone. I don't think they're close anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my ticker, because that's not going to be very valuable at this point. Basically, they're just going to figure out the order as is. See your ticker there, that is not going to be the official ticker once we go to the white, which will be the scheduled end of the distance for the game. The league has decided to run past distance. I must have missed something because I thought they had a point in no return, but I guess they changed that. Regardless, green flag is back in the air for hopefully the final time tonight. Once again, AGG to the lead. Big swerve to the bottom. Oh, Talha just cleaned himself out. All right. All right. So, cross the line here. This will be the white flag. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene touches the wall a little bit. He'll be all right. Gino's got a bit of a run, but it's not going to be enough. I don't know. We got another lap. 1 lap to go. We've gone past the scheduled distance. Jolene with a run on the top, trying to steal P2. Oh, they get walled a little bit. They got a run nonetheless, surprisingly. But it's not going to be enough. Alexander Gonzalez-Greene coming off of turn 4 for the final time. Jolene Sims to P2. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, goodness. Big slide from Jolene. AGG's going to win it, and they're wrecking behind him. Wowza. And Troxel, he's not going to finish the post race. Actually, he did finish the post race. That's actually impressive. Thomas Troxel survives, despite moving the race an extra lap or 2. Goodness. Alright. AGG, he's going to do his burnout. I'm not gonna know the official lineup or finish of the race until it has been posted by the league. And there he goes, burning it down. He just won NARL at Queensland last night. So back-to-back nights with a win for Mr. AGG. First one of the season. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My memory is just gone. I cannot recall. I think his last win came at Twin Ring Motegi last season. So yeah, he's back here in victory lane. And he's burning it down so much I can't see his car. Yeah, that's a smoke cloud back there. There he is. Yeah, I need to fix my game to where it doesn't show cars being as damaged even though they're not. Alright. Well, I'm not going to really show an official order because, well, I can't. Let's get screenshots. Oh yeah, it was after the race, right? Man, that run Jolene had is insane. If they had another lap, they might have had a shot. I mean, obviously, spinning there off of 4, but that genuinely could have been something interesting. Let me zoom out a little bit here. We have better control, or at least that's the delusion I go off of. All right. Right. Kind of don't want to do interviews. Thankfully, there's someone in the booth. That was something. I don't really have anything to say. That was, I mean, good win by AGG. Did it cleanly, did it nicely. Nothing too crazy. Desperation was definitely at a very high point. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do interviews for this race. Doesn't look like anyone's interested anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave the team speak. Shoot. I'm kind of left without much to say on this one. I think it's partially just because I haven't been on my A game, but yeah, that was, yeah. Well, next week, we're hit or miss on if I'm able to do CCRS or not. See, they're going to Dover, so if we are able to be there, I'll be there. And then as for NARL, that'll be Friday. They'll be going to Texas, so that'll be interesting to take note of. Other than that, I think that's all we got.